Let's be honest, if your digital life feels like a complete mess, notes here, links there, scattered across a dozen different apps, you are definitely not alone. So in this explainer, we're going to tame that chaos. We're going to build a digital headquarters for your mind. So let me ask you something right off the bat. Is your digital world a source of stress, or is it a source of strength? I mean, right now, are you constantly digging around for that one link you saved or that note you jotted down somewhere? Or is everything working together, making you smarter, faster, and more effective? That right there, that's the core problem we're going to tackle. So here's our game plan. First, we'll really dig into this problem of digital chaos. Then, we'll get our hands dirty and actually build a digital HQ. After that, we'll see how to connect all your information, automate your workflows, and finally, we'll talk about the huge mental payoff that comes with getting this right. Okay, let's kick things off with what I like to call the modern knowledge problem. We're all basically drowning in information, and it's taking a serious toll on our ability to get things done. Now, get this. This number is pretty staggering. Research shows that people like us, knowledge workers, spend about 2.5 hours every single day just searching for stuff. Think about that. That's a huge chunk of our day we could be using to, actually think and create valuable things.
So what's the solution? Well, it has a name. Personal Knowledge Management, or PKM for short. But look, this is way more than just a fancy digital filing cabinet. It's about being intentional, creating a real system to capture, organize, and, this is the most important part, connect everything so you have one single, reliable place for everything you know.
All right, enough about the problem. Let's get practical and start building your digital headquarters. This is your command center. And for our example, we're going to use a really popular tool called Notion. The fundamental building block of this whole thing is actually incredibly simple. Just bringing everything into one place. In Notion, all you do is hit that little plus sign, choose embed, and paste in a link. That is it. You're literally pulling a live, interactive piece of the internet right into your workspace. This one simple action is the key to everything else we're about to do. And this is where it gets really, really cool. You can embed almost anything. Just imagine it. An interactive Google map for your trip planning, right next to your research videos from YouTube, your focus playlist from Spotify, and your team's project board from Miro. With support for over 1,900 different services, you can finally keep all the contacts for a project in one single spot.
So once you've brought everything into your headquarters, that's when the real magic begins. This is when we unlock the power of connection, moving away from scattered, siloed files to a truly unified dashboard. This slide really says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the chaos most of us are living in. Notes over here, tasks over there, files somewhere else. But on the right, you have an organized, beautiful system. By linking your different pages and databases together, which are kind of like superpowered spreadsheets, you can create these custom views to see all your projects at a glance. No more flipping between a million tabs. This quote from How to with Alex just nails it. The goal is to transform your Notion page into a powerful dashboard where everything you care about is visible at a glance. It's all about designing a single screen that reflects your real-time priorities, giving you this calm, clear overview of your entire life.
Okay, let's take it up a notch. Let's talk about automation. This is where your digital HQ stops being this passive box of stuff and starts actively working for you. We do this using something called no-code automation. And don't worry, it's not nearly as scary or technical as it sounds. Tools like Zapier basically act as a bridge or a translator between all your different apps, letting you set up these super powerful automations without ever having to look at a single line of code. So what can you actually do with this? Well, imagine a new project brief being automatically created in your HQ every time someone fills out a Google form, or a new client note popping up whenever there's an update in Salesforce. You could even have your system create a new task from a specific email in your Gmail inbox. This stuff saves you a ton of manual work and just keeps everything perfectly in sync. And that brings us to our final and honestly maybe the most important point, the mental payoff. Because all of this organizing, it's not just about being tidy. It's about upgrading your most important tool, your actual brain. Here's the core idea. An organized digital system is basically a workout for your brain. It's a tool for cognitive conditioning. Just like going to the gym strengthens your body, this practice of building structure and offloading information strengthens your mind by dramatically reducing mental strain. And the benefits here are very real. When you stop forcing your brain to remember every single little thing and offload it to a reliable system, your mind is freed up. This leads to way deeper focus on your work, less stress from juggling everything, and suddenly more room for creativity because your brain finally has the space to play and make new connections. So at the end of the day, a second brain doesn't replace your first one. It liberates it. It creates that mental white space you desperately need to do the deep work, to think, to innovate, and to actually make progress on your most important goals. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Your digital world is a reflection of your mind. A cluttered digital space often leads to cluttered thinking. But if you build it with intention, with purpose, it can become your single greatest asset. So the real question is, what will you build?